Hello everyone. Today we have free day on in the Olympiad 2024 in Budapest. 6 rounds were played, so we're gonna try to summarize what happened in the middle of this tournament. What are our predictions for the remaining rounds? And with me today, FIDE Master Vladimir Chernikov.
Ciao.
So, what do you think, Vladimir? Who has best chances in open section right now to win? Who will fight for the top three? Who will fight for the top five? And by the way, we already had a podcast before the tournament. There is a link right here somewhere pops up. So if you wanna compare the results, you can watch this video as well. So yeah, Vladimir, what do you think?
Okay, what I would say is that I'll be Captain Obvious here, and I'll say that India team probably is a huge favorite in this tournament in the open section because they won all the games, and also because the most dangerous teams are quite behind it already. They lost at least one game, or like in case of USA, they draw and lost one game. So yeah, India has pretty good pairings. I mean, now they play versus China, with Ding Liren that is out of form, but actually good thing for him that he has time to recover. He has one day to rest, etc. And then they'll play against winner of match between Iran and Vietnam. That sounds as a joke for me because both teams are extremely weak here. And okay, they played versus some teams that actually we are talking about it in our first podcast, right? That the strongest team is the one that has more or less equal first, second, third, and fourth board.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean they play against Norway, where Magnus Carlsen and everyone else, and they play okay versus China, whereas Dean Liren is like okay, not the best player for now, and then other guys on
What
the
team are
throne.
you talking about right now?
About Vietnam and Iran against whom they
Yeah,
played.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So that's why they're there, but it doesn't mean that they're like very strong team. They play against each other, so one of them probably will win or something, and this team will play versus India. So it's another 2-3 points for India, and then there will be just no rounds left, right? Obviously there will come some
I mean, there
USA
will
or
be
uzbekistan.
3 rounds, yeah. But I mean, by the way, Vladimir predicted Uzbekistan on the first place, but I knew that India would crush it. And yeah, I clearly don't see any guys who can really fight somewhere close even to India because they're dominating and they listen to us, obviously, not to their coach. And yeah, and put the Vidit on the first board because on the first one they would clearly underperform. And Vidit, like, somewhere takes points, somewhere makes draws like against the Hungary. Actually, I don't understand how the Hungary yesterday lost because this was pretty close matchup. Like Rapport a bit tried to push Gukesh but didn't work. Leko was standing better against Prague, and against Vidit, Glidura could easily make a draw because Vidit played the most harmless opening ever, like exchange Slav without even trying to fight. I don't know what happened. But endgame he played pretty well. So yeah, I think that India will win, and it doesn't matter who they play against, Vietnam, Iran, or like doesn't matter. Even though Vietnam is pretty cute team, I mean they clearly will probably be in the top 10, and it's not what we really expected. Uh,
Yeah, I'll just say that when I was a child, I know I liked to see Le Quan Liem playing Blitz always. It was one of my favorite Blitz player. But okay, from other guys from the team, I didn't expect the strong performance.
so yeah, who did they make a draw against? I don't already remember.
Me neither. I think we have to double check it over here. What is starting rank of?
They made a draw against the China because of legendary performance of the
Yes.
world champion Din Lizhenin. By the way, we yesterday also. Uh,
Yeah,
recorded
I made a
the
small recap.
video,
Yeah.
yeah, where Ding showed his best performance. So, but yeah, it's like clearly against the India they will not stand the chance because first board is seriously lower rated, and the rest I don't know. But okay, who do you think will get to top three from now
Okay,
on?
top three, it's India. I still will bet on Uzbekistan, even though I just disappointed with performance of their second board. Yakuboyev looks like he wants to lose all the games. Yesterday he won, as I remember, but one game he was completely lost. He drew it. Other game he did lose. So I don't like him how he plays in this tournament. But except of this, I think Nodirbek in pretty good form. I mean, yesterday he was slightly worse at some point, but it was clear that he will end up winning just because of huge time advantage and the difficult positions that it were. So I think Uzbekistan and wow, that's quite tough. I mean, I will say China. I think
Yeah,
That's the
actually,
reason.
China is going pretty well as long as Wei Yi is playing and carrying the team like he carried against Spain, I believe, because when he
Hmm.
managed to win with white pieces in some like Marotsi, and yeah, it was a good performance that helped them to proceed. But yeah, if the Dean will stop messing up, then yeah, probably they have chance. But actually, I like looking at the teams and who can be in top three. I don't believe that US will crawl there, and yeah, it's like really not so many teams remaining. So I cannot really even see who can replace, for example,
Okay,
Uzbekistan
maybe
and
some
China.
Hungary
Yeah,
or
actually, that's what I wanted to come up with because they're looking pretty solid. If let's say they played a bit better, like Gledura and stuff like that, but they played against India and they won Ukraine, which is clearly so. Yeah, it's like I think that they can even fight for top five. Do you agree with me?
yes, for sure, for top five for sure. And
And
also, I wanted to
plus,
ask you.
it's yeah,
Yeah, tell me.
that's like they're in the homeland tournament. They play in the Budapest, so also prep. I don't know, some small bonus, I think.
Yes, for sure, they feel at home and they feel comfortable there. I wanted to ask you as well about, like, let's say, top three surprises. Not nationally needs to, like, not obviously needs to be some national team overall, but maybe some player performance or whatever. Like, what surprised you so far in this open section?
Surprise is probably how Kamer receives hits in his face one after another, and instead of carrying, as I was thinking, in the team and being the leader, he's the one who's bringing it down. So that's what kind of surprises me the most because who did he lose? I already don't remember because I need to scroll down to
I don't
find.
remember, but I'll say you because I have it opened here. He lost versus Lithuanian guy
Yeah,
Stremavicius and
yeah,
versus Denis Kadrich
Kadrich.
from.
Exactly. And I looked at these games, he was just wiped off the board. And this is what somebody might think that there should be some good example of what's happening and stuff like that. But in my memory, this is it. This is like
Yeah, I agree with
under.
you. I just opened. I mean, the Kadrich game versus game, and the last like final position looks painful, really.
Yeah. Because, like, if we look India, I mean, nothing surprising. Vietnam, kind of surprising, but this like dark horse, they could pop up. China, Wei expected, Ding expected. So like, who
Okay, for
else?
me, it's the Ukraine. Like, I really like more or less. I did expect that Volokitin will lose almost all the games in first board against. Okay, he lost versus Caruana,
Actually, he
but
was winning against Caruana with,
yes,
yeah, if not the
yes.
time trouble.
So that's it. I was saying that he's playing much better, I believe, than what I used to see from him, what I
No, I
expect
mean
to see
it
from
was it
him.
was very expected. I said that he's pretty powerful. If let's say time control was 5 hours for the game, he would be unbeatable.
Okay, and except for this, I mean, obviously, United States still losing versus Ukraine. It's not something that's shameful, but okay, when you cannot
Let's
win against
let,
Romania,
let,
what
let's
is
not
this?
let's not even pretend that yeah, like we predicted problems of US because their team up is pretty bad and like Aronian, Robson Ray, it's like they don't have any guy below 2700 and it still looks like they have a team of 2600s.
Yes, definitely,
So,
definitely.
so yeah.
So, yeah, I think so far there is nothing more. Okay, France
Actually,
is
actually,
going very well.
I recall Georgia. They like have team of Badur Jabava who's playing on the third board or something, but they actually like fighting all right. They like winning somewhere 2.5, 2.5, and a little bit, like seeing what who they played.
Yeah, and they play versus
They made a draw
France, and
against Iran, for example, that they
mhm.
like managed to survive. Then they made a draw against England, which you, Vladimir, was thinking who was one of the favorites to be on top five.
Excuse me, but England is 10 points, one more than USA, Ladislav.
Yeah, I understand, but still, I mean, they don't look like a team. They played nothing until no, they played nobody strong, but already lose 2 points. So like,
Yes, so England Armenia will be this like survival match. Is the one that is losing this
and by
match
the
will
way, Vladimir,
go out
they
of
in the
contention.
last round won against your Spain friends, Spanish friends. So like, destroyed them 2.5, and actually Shirov lost. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I saw that it was pretty unexpected and but very like strong game from his opponent. It was.
Actually, also Lithuania, but I cannot say that it's a surprise because they have pretty young team, and I mean I expected they could fight for a top 10. But yeah, it's like if I'm looking, Netherlands expected, USA expected. So yeah, that's it. Norway, by the way, also expected. But Magnus is a bit underperforming in his last games, which kind of disturbs me because how he didn't win against Maksudlu and before not winning against Yilmaz, also strange.
Yeah, it's weird. And there is also, I just still mentioned the strong, very strong first board from Philippines team that I don't remember his name. I'm trying to search it, but this guy is a monster. I remember he beat the Fedosiev, right? And yesterday he bought the online star of Armenia, Martirosyan. Now I actually found it. His name is Julio Catalino Sadorra.
First, okay,
Um,
maybe first time hear him, but okay.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But the performance is great. I mean, I see he drew first round against 24-40 guys and lost versus 23-72, and then black win with against Fedosiev and white win versus Martirosyan. Very strong.
Yeah,
Very well played.
pretty cool performance, I agree. And actually, we need one more candidate for top 5, and it's gonna be the hardest pick because I mean everybody can fight for it right now. We figured out that like India, China, Uzbekistan probably top 3. We have Hungary who could clash for top 5, but who else remaining?
Okay, if you just see the standings, I mean, I can become again Captain Obvious and will say that 1 point more than zero. So if Iran has 11 points and other contenders have 10, probably Iran mathematically has a little bit more chances. And also their team doesn't look that bad as I expected. I mean, they can win. It's good this format. Sometimes they play very risky for a win, and then just when they see that some guy is winning, they all smash this like stop button and start to fight for a draw. And I think against some teams they can achieve it actually. And moreover, now Vietnam, it's potentially extra 2 points, I believe, for Iran. I still don't believe in Vietnam that much. And then they already have 13. And let's say if they'll play versus USA, do you see clearly favorite USA? I don't. And then there are some teams that
Yeah,
cannot.
actually, I think that yeah, because
You think so?
like I mean, Caruana trying to carry as much as he can, and yesterday he played like 135 moves game, and like yeah, I guess he will crush Maksudlu.
But the problem
And
is also the color, right? They're very important for Iran get white versus Caruana.
yeah, probably yeah. But Maksudlu is not the type of the player who will easily make a draw, you know. And Caruana can find a play with both
Mm-hmm.
colors, and I guess he's in a very good shape. And actually, yesterday he had chances to win. He pushed, but his opponent defended pretty
Also, I don't
well.
believe in Ray Robson too much against Aidani Puya.
Maybe Aronian will show his skill.
Which skill, like past years or 10 years ago?
I don't know. I hope 10 years ago, but
Because also, I mean, that's clearly, I think, Iran or United States. Because Norway, I don't believe there's Magnus +3. Okay, if we'll use CS term, I will not say it, but okay, somewhere there. And I mean, Netherlands has 3 third board point. Like, I mean, Max Warmerdam is a very good coach or whatever, but he just loses all the games probably. Serbia is not that strong. Armenia prefers play online. England doesn't perform. France, Georgia, like I understand.
yeah,
There's no other team.
it's like it's hard to get to top 5. Actually, I don't believe in France because they don't look persuasive. They like barely, they like it looks like they gathered all the powers, all the efforts they could to get this. How much points they have? Like 10. And like the first team they will get paired with, they will just get crushed.
And
That's
then I'm thinking, I just noticed I saw something amazing for me. With 8 points, just 1 point behind USA, and like the same amount of points that Spain has, there is Hungarian C team, not like even B, but Hungary C.
not
And
bad.
they're actually playing versus Denmark, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
But okay, actually, I looked at France even lost against Montenegro, so yeah, they clearly not fighting for anything, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, then my controversial pick, because I think as a team, this team will be stronger than Iran, and I hope I will get some rewards in my country, but I'll put Ukraine on the place number
That's
5.
quite brave. Quite
Yeah,
brave. Play
yeah.
stuff.
But I mean, because all
Okay,
team
since I know
plays.
that you're a Volokitins fan,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
All team is fine unless Ivanchuk, who's like the gun that is on the wall and can shoot maybe you, maybe your enemy, and it's like you never know. It's like with the Soy it worked, with the Hungary with completely winning position against Rapport, he shot himself by playing absolutely weird move a4 instead of bishop h6. I don't know how it's possible to play this still. So yeah, I don't know. It's like if for the okay, like Hungary clearly better playing and well combined. I mean, when composed as a team, and fifth place can everybody score. So why not Ukraine then?
Okay,
Just
why? I'll say why. Because I have Panamaryov. I mean, he's performing very well, but it's true
yes,
he is the
it's
best
like
scorer of the team, like 4 out of 5. But also there's a feeling of probability. Like if there's one guy that clearly shouldn't be there and shouldn't play well, and he keeps winning, there are like by statistics there might be moment where he will fail, right? And I think it's already
I don't know.
surrounding him all over.
I guess you're a hater of Ponomaryov, so like yeah,
Me?
yeah.
No, how you can think this?
But
Absolutely.
I mean, why is he like so bad? He plays somewhere. It's like he's not
Somewhere
retired.
like 2 tournaments a year or something. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
okay,
It's
even
like
his best age, I was not a fan of his play style, but okay, we'll see. Actually, in Uzbekistan, there's something possible for him to. But okay, he plays white. No, he plays black. He plays black probably in third board. Yeah, but okay, I just don't believe him because he's not on the best shape as like other guys. Let's say Uzbekistan guys, they play much more often. Let's say doesn't
but
mean that they learn to play because of
they
this.
have Yakuboyev on the second board.
Yes, but that's
This
it.
will
So
be
he's luckily.
interesting battle of Yakuboyev versus Ivanchuk. It's like
Yes, I mean, so Yakuboyev got a chance to win, as you said, because if Ivanchuk plays his good game and Ivanchuk plays
yeah,
white pieces moreover, I think Ivanchuk might even win, looking
yeah.
how Yakuboyev is playing,
And
but we
plus
always
on the
have this.
fourth board there is a Korobov who destroys everybody almost.
Ah, yeah, actually,
Besides the
Korobov is
last,
very good pick, for example, for
yeah,
fourth board,
yeah.
seeing
But
that Mario holding the third.
I didn't like his game against Hungary. By the way, he was like he could win from the opening because like, I mean, there are so many nasty systems and he chose poorly. I don't know. He could really try to at least make a draw in the match and everything depended on his white color. But okay, that's probably it for open section. We discussed it all because for the top 10 many teams could go. We barely could pick top number 5, but first place is already pretty well predicted unless I don't know everybody will get COVID in India team and stop playing or I don't know something else. It's like I do not believe that they can even lose, even draw will be surprise from them because they like one head ahead of
And
everybody.
all this thanks to win it on the fourth board, actually,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
must say.
Of course. And our pick we insisted called India coach like please.
After our video, they changed it directly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, true fact, true fact, true story. All the coincidents are coincidental. And okay, few words about women section. What do you think going to happen there?
Yeah, I think right now, first time in this tournament, I open the standings here and I see India in first place. They are pretty good. They won again all the games. That's something already more expected, but okay, I didn't believe I think much. I don't even remember what I predicted. I think I said that girls from Kazakhstan will be okay. They're in sixth place. They lost one match, but I think India is that strong because as I remember, they probably win. Let me see. Yeah, they won against some strong teams. They won already against Kazakhstan and Armenia. So basically, yeah, Georgia, India, for sure will be like not for sure, but okay, they might be in top two and third place. If you ask me prediction, whoever can be, let's say my Azerbaijan pick sucks. So okay, Armenia. Let's do it this way. I
Uh,
still don't believe in Poland.
okay. I don't know. It's like Poland is going all right and they have 11 points. And it's right here, India, Georgia. I don't know who will win. Georgia, by the way, failed against somebody who was this. Because I remember watching it even. I'm not like Vladimir, even opened it few
I
times.
will say you, they failed versus Romania
Yeah,
two
versus
two.
Romania. And it was like really weird game. So they like. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Now
like.
here's not that clear. I just a little believe
Yeah.
that Georgia will win. Not that I predict that they will win, but okay, I see real chances for Georgia
Yeah,
to
yeah,
stop India here.
and I don't know. It's like let's stop India dominance. Let's put Georgia on the first place as we did initially. And actually, I think that Poland clearly will be in the top 5.
I in
US,
top five, sure.
yeah, it's like probably. top 3 they can fight. Kazakhstan, I still see them in the top number 5, but Ukraine, they play like all over the place. I don't know, they like play well, then play badly, then something like that, and their last board is not performing very well, and like man team I like more. That's the reason why they deserve top 5, and I can see them in top 5, but I don't know. I would probably give, yeah, it's like fifth place to Azerbaijan or Armenia, depends on who will play better. I agree with you right here. And Kazakhstan probably also will be in top 5 because
Yeah,
they're
United States is
performing
just
very
not the
well.
team in this case as well. I don't know
Yeah,
why. I think they could bring someone stronger, but no.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know is there how
True,
the ratings are.
true, true, true.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, this is probably our predictions. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, just one thing, as it's the last already minute of the video, save the best for last. Who do you think will place last place in both sections?
What do you mean last place?
Last place in Olympiad, the worst team of Olympiad.
I didn't go to the bottom. You know, it's like Vladimir once advised me very terrible film, Spanish film Platform, or how does it call?
I
And
see in
like,
84th board in women's section there's a very ambitious match between Grenada and Seychelles. I think Seychelles have worse chances slightly because even though they have more rating, but they clearly don't perform well in this
because
tournament.
I saw some posts on Facebook where some of the girls played a 3G4 on the first moves, you know, and it's not a protest like how you find. So yeah, Vladimir, I cannot, like, you are an expert in this bottom section, so it's like, yeah,
Okay, and the interesting
whatever
thing
you'll
that
say.
to finish this, I see that in guy section there's teams that didn't present themselves, that is refugees with FIDE flag. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's supposed to be. I could be there then. Why am I here sitting here in my chair? Because I can play for this team, but why I'm not in Olympiads? They just didn't present anyone. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably Yemen or Belize will last place, I believe.
Yeah. So okay, comment down below. Who do you think will be in the top 5? We'll get to the medals. Do you agree with our tops? And please like and subscribe. Support our channel so that we could have motivation to continue recording videos every day about Olympiad for you. Have a good day. Bye.
Ciao.